So I deliberated on how to put this video together for a couple of weeks. One, because I was really busy doing other things, and two, because it's over 20 minutes worth of footage, and I was like, oh, am I gonna do something special with this? Am I gonna do something special with that? At the end of the day, I came down to I'm going to give it to you as unadulterated and uncut up as I can. This is an interview with St. Christopher. Christopher Webster, as a lot of people know, used to be in a band called the Motherfucking Saints out of Lincoln, Nebraska. And he lived in Nebraska he grew up here, and then he ended up stuck in different states, and other things happened, and now he brought his band back to Lincoln, Nebraska, and asked me to come and do an interview with him before his show. You won't see any footage from his show. I had my son with me at the time. I could only be there for so long, and I had to get him back home. But here it is, as uncut and unadulterated as you can. The minor clips here and there you might notice are just because somebody popped in that didn't want to be on the film. So this is St. Chris here. His fiance, Casey. Dragon. Jared. What was that? Derek. Sound like derelict. Right on. So, Chris used to live around here, and you guys are all from Michigan. Okay. Chris, how'd you end up in Michigan?
I was in St. Louis, and I had this really horrendous midget girlfriend who was fucking everybody, and so I left. And then Derek wanted me to come play music up there, so I ended up in Michigan. Me and Derek had met years back. Actually, I met Jay first, and then I met Derek, and from that we realized that, hey, we should start playing together. And in 2016 in April, we did a little tour. I did a few more tours of that with a different drummer. Like I said, shit fell apart in St. Louis in August of 2016, and I was literally ended up under a tree getting rained on here in Lincoln, Nebraska. I ended up back in Nebraska. I was literally on the motherfucking street, no joke. And Derek and Jay and Dragon's cousin Corey caught wind of this real quick, and they said, "Wait, what are you doing?" I'm like, I'm out of St. Louis. They go, "What are you gonna do?" I go, "I don't know." And they said, "Well, get the fuck up here to Michigan," and bought a bus ticket, and the rest of it history, you know.
Right on. At least you're not under the tree anymore. Last couple of days were a little rocky. Anyway. Rocky, like, you had fan troubles like crazy.
Well, yeah, we got a lot of troubles always. That's how Zach rolls. We're a rock and roll band, man. It's not. It don't smell pretty. It don't taste nice. It's just what it is.
How's Michigan compared to Nebraska?
I'd ask these guys. Like I said, this album, I call it the Nebraska meets Michigan sound. What did we come up with today?
The Michigan-Braskan.
Michigan-Braskan.
Michigan-Braskan sound.
Yeah.
Michigan-Braskan.
And so, like I say, he plays lead. Derek plays. He's drums, and pretty much me and Derek co-wrote the album, basically most of it together, just on the fly. And Jay is the bass player, coach, another brilliant songwriter, and like these guys have to really take it to another level, you know. And I got her singing on some songs, so basically eventually I'm not even going to show up.
Just go back to playing your little foot bass pedal with your acoustic.
I'm not going to show up until everyone else gets to work. That's pretty much all.
Get promoted to washboard.
Yeah, washboard, yes, I'm demoted. I'll give you guys a gear and you guys do
that washboard guy that played out here in the front released an album.
Oh yeah, that dude, oh yeah. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, just a washboard.
For years, the dude just sit there and do that. I remember that dude. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had it recorded with Sean Joyce.
No shit, really? No.
I heard that. I was like, this has got to be a joke.
Little Sean.
But
If you think you're good at something, you might as well go with it.
He's a badass. So he sit out there and he was drunk every night. Yeah, he was blind to this.
is it? I don't know.
He always wear sunglasses and just sit there and do it, smiling his ass off, do it for like fucking like 8 hours every night. Yeah.
That's dedication.
Yeah.
Absolute dedication.
I've never seen more dedication to a washboard in my life. But yeah, you had some interesting, an interesting rant that you posted.
Which one was that? Some of the 2 new books?
Yeah, the new book. Yeah, peg that, man.
The new book, and like I said, like the coolest part of the book, I hate to do all the talking, but like I said, it was Derek and Jay are actually in the book, doing their sections too, and that's what the new book's supposed to read like a, I say like an AA meeting. You know what I mean? Like you got everybody kind of telling their story, and these guys would tell a little bit of our own story of how we got there and whatnot.
Why you came to musicians, what makes you a misfit, what brings the outsider that you are, why you decided to start playing the music, why you devoted yourself and your life to your craft. They're all pretty fantastic.
That's a lot of stuff.
Pretty damn tear-jerking.
That's a lot of stuff for people around here need to hear.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, I think that's one of the issues we have. I mean, you got somebody else tell about it. I mean, like how? Why do you think Derek? Why do you think we have the issues we have with people getting so offended? I mean, Derek's a literature major.
Oh,
Put me on the spot.
I just wanted to I want to talk to you. What are you trying to say here?
Well, I think what we do is
you gotta speak up.
very visceral. And this day and age, there's so many filters, with social media and everything else. It's like filter upon a filter upon a filter upon a filter, and nothing's really getting said. It's all lost.
It's a whole lot of talking, but nothing being said, kind of thing. Yeah.
Something that's said in the book, and I think that's primarily one of the things that makes us misfits, is because we're not really willing to compromise that. We have no filter, we never will, and that's why we're out here, sleeping in a van, breaking down Denver, and what we love to do, because what else is there?
Well, that's why me and my organization support like punk and metal and more extreme forms of music too. Is it's not just about music. It's about honesty. You can only be honest by really not giving a fuck what you say. You care about what you say, you're gonna dumb it down, you're gonna water it down, you're not gonna tell the truth. But these more extreme bands, they make their living telling the truth.
Or not make a living.
Or not, well, that's usually how it goes.
I mean, these guys, especially Derek, was with us, and it was so fucking bizarre. Like here we were, after all these years, like last September, and again, like I said, not to get too much into it, but somebody with a vendetta was able to twist shit that was said and make venues over because things have changed so much. Like, and you can get anybody and vilify anyone. And all of a sudden, we're on tour getting our shows canceled and having friends turned against us just because somebody can twist one thing or one phrase to make you look like a fucking asshole.
You remove anything from its context, you lose the point of what you're saying. And everything becomes very narrow and narrow-minded. So what was happening is that everything that was being said on this broad spectrum that meant so much, carried so much truth, was being narrowed down into such a fine, something that was, could be quite offensive to a lot of people. And it was being twisted, the narrative was being completely twisted, and it was being used to sort of showcase a lot of negative attributes of, our community these days, and, the people that were around. This is Mr. Ben Webster.
Nice to meet you, man.
This is the brother.
Yeah.
Sister-in-law.
He remembers the old band shit. He remembers get over it. He
a fantastic
he brought the old band.
intro.
Yeah, that's interesting. Little thing in there. He was bringing old band stuff. Well, that's how it all started. Me and Ben, fucking 20 fucking years ago, by my older brother.
The original drummer of the motherfucking Saints and the creation that, you know, became the Saints.
The motherfucking Saints,
And
yeah.
now renamed Saints.
Creating this man. There's an interview.
There's an easy song called the interview.
Oh, yeah.
Take a shot of whiskey. Okay. Yeah. She probably wants a shot of whiskey. Maybe a beer.
I'll take a shot of vodka.
Vodka.
Lovely.
I stopped drinking vodka when I stopped chugging Skull vodka. It's a bad time. Skull vodka is not a good product for a good customer.
No harm. Skull's up there with no harm.
Is this either the worst interview you've ever done or the best? I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure.
Well, I'm not drunk and I'm not yelling, so it's better than most.
So yeah, I don't know if you want me to pick up where we ended.
Go ahead. I always piece the stuff together anyway.
Okay, perfect. So what happened is that cleavage. So these boys were out on tour, and suddenly they became an enemy. They became very vilified due to what they were saying, even though they were speaking the truth. People were speaking the truth and minimizing it and narrowing it down,
Nebulating.
and twisting context, removing context, and creating a storyline about them that wasn't accurate. And suddenly there were venues that were canceling shows. There were Facebook groups that were, attacking them. They were being attacked on stage physically with actual violence.
Oh my God.
They had got a lovely fucking scar right there.
Scar there?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Ben
it
in the
was-
street, and we finished that one.
Oh yeah. Down in the fucking street.
There's this young man did some hockey punching. He did some spine punching.
It didn't end well for those people.
Yep.
It's hard to believe that something that can be said can result in that much.
The thing was about that, just like anything else, is like with politics, where are they really going after what you're saying, or are they going after the person? You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, do you think Donald Trump, when he talks about Christianity and says that under God is really a fucking Christian? No, he's fucking porn stars, and he's doing all these underhanded, horrible deals, and that's who he is. Whatever, fine. I'm okay with all that. I'm fine with that. The hypocrisy, I'm not.
Yeah.
And
Do what you want, but don't be a fucking hypocrite.
yeah, and I mean, like, and that's what, but like, he says that kind of shit to manipulate other people. That's sexy. That's a legend in mixing sound from the Zoo Bar. A legend. A legend in. I just work for Casey.
KZUM, what's your name, man?
Are you recording me?
No.
It's gonna go viral.
I mix sound
Brit
for
sexy.
bands. That's what I do.
You mix sounds for me?
How many times did we play? How many times?
He's got a John Nemeth shirt.
I don't even want to hazard a guess.
Yeah, many times. We didn't fit in. I didn't fit in very well with the two at first.
I've worked your sound
More
more than enough.
More than you care to admit. More than you obviously. More than you want to admit.
I'm just gonna YouTube it.
Oh, one here, right here. We gotta finish this deal over there. Plus, if you got anything in other direction. Okay.
Yeah, let's not record this at all.
Just
Well, thank you.
We are a rock band.
I don't give a fuck.
I told him I got this thing is the worst interview he's ever done. This is those seckies. Megan, of course. Yeah, I like it. Megan get a shot? Oh shit, okay, well.
everyone.
Yeah, bottom line is,
Jay, you want water, right?
I think this act is always going to be unfiltered, and it's always going to cause problems for this, newer generation that seems to get offended by everything. And, because they can't face anything like that.
Well, if they get offended by stuff, they're not going to survive when it comes to paying rent.
Well, and that's the thing, is like we all come from a very old school rock and roll mentality. We all have our horror stories growing up and everything like that, but bottom line is, put your next weekend, we're gritty and we live dirty and we live hard, and that's the way it's always going to be. It comes through the sound too, man. And I think that's like nowadays, that's something that's hard for people to swallow now.
Yeah,
How loud we are and shit.
Yeah, we're loud, we're in your face, and a lot of people don't like that. Sensitive.
We're very easy to vilify. Very easy to vilify.
But I'm saying like either that, but like they can pick out like fucking like these guys are all, they keep saying how much heavier this album is, and it is way heavier. And it's not because I'm like, oh, I want to make a fucking heavy album. It's because I was surrounded by these great musicians who took some okay songs and made them a fucking lot better. And we keep making it better. Like on the album, we didn't record leads, and he plays fucking leads like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it just keeps making it more and more rock and roll, and more old. And be like, you remind me of old Motorhead, or you remind me of old Clutch, or old AC/DC, or old Stooges. And that's we didn't, that's what I really wanted. And I don't, some people misinterpret it, but that's what all we want to do is be a loud rock and roll band and have something to say, And like, you should do the 60 minutes voiceover though, because all the shit that's said, it's all unscripted. Look at everybody coming in here, pouring in, going, oh my god, hugs and drinking shots, and there's so much love around this act though. I mean, like, and if you can't tell, like, we love each other very fucking much. Like, everybody, I'm not saying because they're all sitting here, I mean, like, here we are last night piled on top of each other in a fucking Walmart parking lot in bumfuck Colorado. Nobody's complaining. Here Jay took a bus in 10, 11 fucking hours to come play, unshowered, fucking no sleep, goes right to playing. We get fucked up, we wake up again, we do it again, never complains. Nobody, there's not, it's just, and it's not like I'm saying like it's a self-pity thing, it's like, this is awesome! What the fuck? What else would be more awesome? Even like last night, I'm already looking back as much as Jay has to de-escalate me a lot. Dragon just doesn't talk, so it makes me.
Our roles are reversed.
Yeah, well, I did.
Yeah, our roles that were reversed a lot.
And then Derek did interpret for him.
Translator.
Yeah, Derek's my translator, but I'm like, we all look out for each other and shit, and we all kind of have this weird love and respect and understanding for each other, and we also like last night I remember like when that fucking battery was dead, I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm not ready to lose my mind, I'm not ready to serious. And I'm today driving going, that's awesome story. We pulled over the goddamn animals and we're spraying everywhere, and we did everything good. Now we're in fucking Lincoln, and now I'm talking to you, and now my brother's here. I mean, life is fucking, our lives are awesome, and we get to play fucking awesome. I like my music, and I love it with these guys. I think it's okay what I do, but like, and it's been cool now because now it's morphing into something. So this is why I wanted you guys to talk more. I'm sorry, but I'm like, I'm so excited about this.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, Jay, what are we morphing this into? You tell him then. What's the idea? What's the future of this?
I always thought, every generation had that great shock rock guy. You had, Alice Cooper, you had Ozzy Osbourne, you had Marilyn Manson, and then that just kind of stopped happening. And these were guys that were hated, vilified, and saying some shit that was pretty taboo. And getting with Chris and hearing what he's saying and what he's talking about, going along with the music to really get you amped up and pumped up about it, it's aggressive. We wanted it to be aggressive. We're not trying to sound really like anybody or do anything like anybody. We're just trying to make the music fit the message.
And we come from kind of the same thing too. Like, since Jay's a big old school Metallica fan, and fucking Derek's an old school Anthrax fan. All these guys, old school Megadeth, old school Metallica, you know, the old fucking punk rock shit. I love, and I don't know, we listen to a lot of it together. We have, but I love old country. I love old blues. But basically, we can all rotate shit in, and there's never anybody going, oh, that sucks, you know. But we listen to a lot of old, anything from fucking Motown to old metal to old country, and it kind of gets morphed in there in different ways, whether it's the recording style, and there's so much fucking cool creative energy here with all these guys. Like it's weird because like right before I came up to Michigan, I was telling to Jay, like I wanted to quit touring. Honestly, I was like fuck man, I'm done with this. You know, I was so frustrated with the fucking situation I was in. I'm like, I'll play music every day. You know, these guys see me talk to myself all the time and write songs in my head and sing songs in my head, and you know, and I'm like, I'm always gonna have music in me, but I don't need to be out here doing this horse shit. And then once everything fell apart, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'll be up there with my brothers and we'll go play. We toured. I was up there for the first fucking 12 months. We toured a solid 9 months out of that. Whoa. And recorded an album and wrote a book. And that was a little extreme, and I don't want to really do that anymore. I think we were working hard. We got a little over. I think we fucked ourselves up. We spent, you know, a little bit. So we're kind of trying to pump the brakes a little bit on that shit. The point being was, I was like, fuck, man. You know, I was still inspired to do stuff, but I didn't really want to go out and do this. Now I'm like, we just made this album, and I'm not saying this for any other reason than I mean it. This is the best fucking album I've ever made because of everybody around here. You know, we made it, you know what I'm saying? And it's up to her, like, we played a song that me and Ben, my brother just met, we fucking found the song that I wrote when I was 15 years old, in a fucking farmhouse in Nebraska, over 20 years old, or, you know, the song was over 2 decades old. Right when the album was all done, we got engaged, and we wrote this fucking stupid, sappy love song, which everybody seems to have a boner over. And anyway, I realized that she had a beautiful, awesome voice that she had never used before. And I'm like, let's use this, you know? And she does it, and people love it. What we're gonna do tonight, you know? And so like, it runs the gamut. I'm like, there's so much cool creative talent. So now, the vision is, if you guys agree, like now, we want to change the name of like, it was always, it went from fucking years ago when I broke up from motherfucking Saints to Christopher Webster, to Chris Webster, to Saint Chris, to Saint Christopher Webster. But we want to do branding as Saints, and then do like a co-written album where everybody, which I mean, what do you? I mean, honestly, do you guys feel like your creative voices are heard? Or, yeah. You know, obviously Derek. I mean, Derek. I could not have made this album without Derek. And
what is the first album you did?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, my first solo album, because other a couple.
You always had like a couple dudes.
Yeah, several drummers, several guitar players, several different states at times. You know, I recorded the last one recorded in Montana and Texas, and we had great musicians on that and some great talent. But this one was more like we had a very focused goal. And our brother Matt Waterman, who produced it, fucking great, he was fucking dear friend, dear brother, fucking brilliant producer. He goes, of all the bands I produced and all the actors, and he goes, you guys came in so focused, so like we knew what we were gonna do. And it's kind of like what we're doing on the tour.
We wrote a few in the studio.
Like 3 in 1 day, literally, I'm not joking. Like I had an idea of
1 day.
He literally had lyrics, and one of the songs he was warming up with a riff, just like warming up. And I was like, that's it, right there, for that song, just do it right now. And we recorded it. One of the most intense songs on the album.
fucking awesome.
But man, I love you guys' passion and honesty and all that kind of stuff. You epitomize what Nebraska Music Extremists kind of stands for. I mean, you epitomize it. Really, you do. Yeah, I'm glad I got to come out here and talk to you guys. But what time you guys going on set?
That's a good question. Last? I've been told 11. I've been told. And open up tonight. It's gonna be cool because we're gonna open up with a couple of good 6 pieces gonna go up. And like I said, we have to do. I gotta tell her it's the best compliment I can give her. She sings like a black Tommy Tucker because I love Tommy Tucker. I love old soul, and she's got that kind of raspy soul thing going on, but that kind of like country thing going on. And we're gonna do a couple of those, and then we're gonna get loud. We're gonna play a lot tonight. I told Duff, I said, this is fucking Nebraska. And like I said, again, not to run anyone down, but that fest on last September, when they kicked us off, I will come back to the state, we will play Lincoln, and we'll kick your fucking ass. And that's what we're going to do tonight.
Kind of the start of the witch hunt.
Yeah, it really was.
I love it. That's exactly what I want. We're trying to set up an art and music festival next year for punk, metal, and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, can we play it?
Yes. That's what I was getting at. I want to call you guys back for that because tonight, obviously, got Kiddo here.
Yeah.
And we got to get back, so I can't keep him in here till 11, of course. But it's kind of sad I can't see you guys play, but it's been really nice talking to you.
You appreciate your time.
Thanks, man. Nice to meet you.
Your family. Yeah.
Hey! And there it was. So get on Facebook, look up St. Chris, check out his music. It's fucking badass. They do a great job. Check out their book. He's got some really important stuff to say, and they embody the spirit of what metal and punk and dark rebel country embodies. Personal integrity and the ability to persevere no matter what, and also to adhere to your sense of community around you. You can't get more rock and roll than that guy. You just can't. I love that dude. I love his band. Check him out. If you want to get on YouTube with NME, go ahead, go to the Facebook page. That'll be linked down below. Get your band affiliated with us. That'll get you some exposure. We'll go to your shows. We'll pay special attention. You'll be the first people we call if we know of a bar that needs a band to play in a slot, or if we need a show where a band dropped out. If we're booking a show, we only call our affiliates. We're not going to call anyone else. So hit that up. Hit up the Nebraska Music Extremists website if you want a shirt. Can't see the back, but it says Till Valhalla. They're pretty badass shirts. Check it out. We got other merch on there. Until then, and it might be a while, see you in the pit.